France, descending quickly towards a moment in history that will never be forgotten. What led France to lose 40,000 during the Reign of Terror? What pushed the lower class over the edge to insanity? What happened before the French Revolution? Succeeding his grandfather for the role of King of France at the age of 20, King Louis XVI of average intelligence was not overly concerned with running the country. Under his reign, the country went to financial ruins from the aristocratic class, wars, and a bad tax system. His wife, not a native of France but Austria, Marie Antoinette, was resented by the French citizenry for her foreign birth and extravagant lifestyle. She is known as the arrogant and apathetic monarch who said, "Let them eat cake." There were a number of significant financial problems from many years of bad economic decisions made by previous rulers and their advisors. The national debt was quite large in the years before the Revolution. The French and Indian War and the American Revolution almost decimated the treasury because of the size of the armies required.
The over-extravagance of the nobility and monarchs played a huge part in the collapse of the French economy and treasury. Many rulers took the throne and saw little problem with spending vast amounts of resources on personal pleasure and grand palaces. These rulers did not have a group of legislatures or advisors that had any real power, and thus the finances of France were left to the decisions of the monarchs and nobility. King Louis XVI built a giant palace called Versailles, which was a testament to unchecked spending, with vast amounts of gold decorating the interior, which used over 7 to 10% of the national treasury. The tax system has always been a problem for France. Even the higher classes who were exempt from taxes were complaining in the cahiers that they needed to contribute into the society. The Third Estate claimed, "No order, corporation, or individual citizen may lay claim to any financial exemptions," while even the upper classes stated, "After the establishment of the new taxes, which shall be paid by the three orders, the present exemptional method of collecting from the clergy shall be done away with," also stating that, since all Frenchmen receive the same advantage from the government and are equally interested in its maintenance, they ought to be placed upon the same footing in the matter of taxation. All three estates complained about the absurd tax system, which led King Louis XVI to call a States General on May 5, 1789, which hadn't been called for 375 years in 1614. The Estates General is composed of three estates. The first estate consists of the clergy, the second estate consists of the nobility, and the third estate is everyone else. Each estate had 300 members and one vote, until the third estate was given 300 more members by King Louis. This proved to be a deadly decision. Now that the third estate had 600 representatives, it wanted to vote by a head count so that they would carry the majority, because the lower clergy and the sword nobles tended to side with the third estate.
They spent 1 month deciding how to vote, causing King Louis XVI to lock out the Third Estate from a meeting, leading to the Tennis Court Oath, the formation of the National Assembly, and, in August of 1789, the creation of the Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen. This is the start of the French Revolution.